Dear students, already we have discussed a problem under the mergers and acquisition in the nature of mergers method. Now we'll do another problem in the nature of purchase method. Now see the question. The following is the balance sheet of Chandra Limited. So Chandra Limited balance sheet is given, and the check your adjustment. The above company is absorbed by the Ravindra Limited. Okay, so Ravindra Limited is absorbed the Chandra Limited, which means Chandra Limited is a selling company and the Ravindra Limited is a purchasing company. The purchase consideration being the discharge of debentures at a premium of 5% by the issue of debentures in Ravindra Limited, which means the debenture holders of Chandra Limited are now paid with new debentures in the new company, right, at a premium of 5%, which means what is the old debentures amount? The debentures are 1 lakh and now they are paying with 5% premium. So calculate 5%, you will get 5,000 rupees. Now totally this debenture holders are now paid of rupees what? 1 lakh 5,000 rupees in the new company. That's it. And taking over the liabilities, which means so all the liabilities are taken over and this problem is under the purchase method. Here all the outsiders liabilities are taken over except the reserves and surplus and your capital, right? If it is in the case of merger, even the reserves and surplus also taken over by the purchasing company. So in the case of purchase method, the purchasing company will take over only the liabilities. Now how many outsiders liabilities are given? So only 3 outsiders liabilities are there. One is workman's profit sharing fund, next is debentures, and next is the creditors. And a payment of rupees 5 in cash, which means the shareholders are paid with rupees 5 for one share. For one share, 5 rupees will be paid, and you calculate for the total number of shares. And 2 shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid at the market value of rupees 16 per share in exchange for every 1 share in Chandra Limited, which means if you hold 1 share in old company, you will get 2 shares in the new company, right? And the share value is, the face value is 10 rupees and the market value is 16. Always you have to do calculation on the market value. Next, the expenses of liquidation amounting to rupees 1,000 are to be borne by Ravindra Limited, which means the expense of liquidation. Who incur this liquidation expense? The selling company will incur the liquidation expense. Such expenses are paid by the Ravindra Limited. And when such liquidation expenses are borne by the purchasing company, even the reimbursed also to be given. Now, pass the journal entries in the books of both the companies under the amalgamation in the nature of purchase method. Now, always your first step is calculation of purchase consideration. Now, see the question given. See, this is just a copy of the question. Here, the amount is paid under a payment of rupees 5 in cash, which means for 1 share 5 rupees are paid. Now how many shares are there? See your question, number of shares are not given, so you calculate the number of shares. Total capital is 3 lakhs and 30 is the face value. Just divide your capital amount with your face value, you will be getting number of shares. Okay, totally 10,000 shares. So for 1 share it is 5 rupees paid through cash, and what about for 10,000? You will get 50,000 rupees. That is 10,000 shares into rupees 5. And next is the 2 shares of rupees 10 each in exchange for every 1 share in Chandra Limited, which means if you hold 1 share in Chandra Limited, you will get 2 shares in new company, right? See here, shares in old company equals shares in new company. If you are holding 1, you will get 2 in new company. And what is for the 10,000 shares? Just do the cross multiplication. 10,000 into 2 and divided by 1. You will get 20,000 shares. I said already, always these value to be calculated only in the market price. So 20,000 into 16 rupees, you will get 3,20,000. So add these two, your answer will be 3,70,000. This is the purchase consideration. Now, pass the journal entries in the books of the Chandra Limited, that is the transfer company. The first one is for the transfer of assets. See here, the selling company is the business which is going to wind up, right? So it will transfer all the assets and liabilities. Your first entry is for the transfer of assets. Asset shows the debit balance, and when you are closing all these, so just enter in your credit side. So realization account debtor to assets account. Now your entry will be realization account debit to buildings account 1,60,000, to machinery account 1,80,000, to furniture account 1,60,000. Next, to patent account 1,50,000, to stock account 40,000, to debtors account 20,000, and to cash at bank account 10,000. This is your entry. And your second one is for the transfer of liabilities. See, always liabilities shows credit balance. Now when we are closing the liability, just enter in your debit. Now how many liabilities, outsiders liabilities are there? Only 3, right? Your entry is workmen's profit sharing fund account debit 15,000, debentures account debit 1 lakh, creditors account debit 25,000, to realization account 1,40,000. First entry is for the transfer of asset. Your second entry is for the transfer of liabilities. And your third entry is for the purchase consideration due. Now who will pay the purchase amount? The purchasing company. The purchasing company is Ravindra Limited. Your entry is Ravindra Limited account debit to realization account. That is your purchase amount 3,70,000, which is done already, which is the calculation. Okay. And this is the due entry. So once the due entry is over, fourth one is the receipt of purchase consideration. So how this 3,70,000 amount is being received? It is received in 2 ways, 2 forms, right? So one is your cash and second is your equity shares. Now write the entry. Cash account debit 50,000, equity shares in Ravindra Limited 3,20,000. To who is the giver here? The giver is the Ravindra Limited. To Ravindra Limited 3,70,000. So your first entry is for the transfer of assets, second is transfer of liabilities, third is the purchase consideration due, and fourth is the receipt of purchase consideration. And next is the expenses. Now who paid the who paid the expenses? The expenses are paid, borne by the purchasing company, right? So purchasing company is your debit. So Ravindra Limited account debit to bank account, which is 1,000. And next is the reimburse, which is the selling company now will receive, right? So bank account debit to Ravindra Limited 1,000. And after your expenses, the next is calculation of realization profit or loss. How do we calculate the realization profit? So always your realization shows the nature of nominal account, right? Which means debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Check your entries till the 1 to 6 entry where you are getting the realization. So when your realization, if it is a credit realization, is if it is more, which means the incomes are more, right? So when the incomes are more than the expenses, you get the profit payable to the distributor to equity shareholders. Some cases your expenses are more, expenses will be your debit realization. On such case, more amount in your debit balance of realization, which means expenses are more than your incomes, which means it incurs loss. So loss to be paid by the equity shareholders, whether it is profit or loss, which is enjoyed or paid by the equity shareholders. Now only in your first 3 entries we have realization. See here, realization 1 is debited, and next second and third entry realization is credited, right? Now your credit entries, we get 1,40,000 plus 3,70,000. You get 5,10,000 rupees. And check your debit balance, which is 4,10,000. Now which is higher? Your credit balance are more. When your credit balance are more, which means that incomes are more than the expense, which means it gets profit, right? So profits payable to distributor to the equity shareholders. Now your entries, realization account debit 40,000 to equity shareholders account 40,000. And after entering the profit entry, next is transfer of the capital and reserves and surplus to the equity shareholders. See, always capital and reserves and surplus shows a credit balance. Now even these items also to be closed. So when we are closing such items, debit it. Okay. So equity share capital account debit 3 lakhs. General reserve account debit 30,000 to equity shareholders account 3,30,000. See the amount given. Equity share capital is 3 lakhs. General reserve account debit 30,000 to equity shareholders account. Now, after transfer of these items, the last entry is so payment to the equity shareholders. So how do we make the payment? How the purchase company makes the payment to the selling company, to the equity shareholders? It is payable in two forms, right? That is the cash and equity shares. Your entries, equity shareholders account debit to bank account 50,000 to equity shares in Ravindra Limited 3,20,000. That is total debit is 3,70,000 rupees. Now you can check here. See, the equity shareholders in the old company, they were having 3,30,000. But now in the new company, how much they received? 3,70,000 rupees, which means equity shareholders received more amount than the earlier. How much they received? 40,000, which is a profit, right? That is the seventh entry given. Realization account data to equity shareholders account. So the entries in the books of transfer company is over. Now we'll prepare in the books of the transferee company. The transferee company is the Ravindra Limited. Your first entry is business purchase. That is here the business are purchased, right? So debit what comes in? So business purchase account data to liquidator of Chandra Limited. So what is the purchase amount? Already we have done the calculation, which is 3,70,000. And your second one is for the transfer of assets and liabilities. So as it is the nature of purchase method, so here the entry is assets account debit to liabilities account to statutory reserve account to business purchase account. Only these items to be there. But in our problem, there is no statutory reserve, so just ignore it. Okay, so now your entry is assets account and debit. So enter all the assets. Buildings account debit 1,60,000, machinery account debit 1,80,000, furniture account debit 10,000, patent account debit 50,000, stock account debit 40,000, debtors account debit 20,000, cash at bank account debit 10,000. 2. Okay, to your liabilities, no. So 2, workman's profit sharing fund account 15,000, to debentures account 1 lakh, to creditors account 25,000. See here, debentures we should not enter 1 lakh because the purchasing company pays how much amount, which is payable at premium, no, which is given in your question already. So now which means that debentures is 1,05,000. That is the agreed value to be entered here, right? See, we have entered. So we have debited all the assets to all the 3 outsiders liability to business purchase account. The business purchase, that is the purchase consideration, is 3,70,000. So that's it. Now check your debit and credit balance. Your debit and credit will not be equal here. You will be getting a lesser amount in your debit balance. So when you get balancing figure in debit, so transfer to goodwill account, right? So that's what it is given. Goodwill account debit 45,000. This is your balancing figure. In case if you are getting balancing figure in your credit side, write it as capital reserve account, right? And your third entry, see already here we have given liquidator receives now, that is 3,70,000, right? And how this amount is paid? Just enter the mode of payment. So liquidator of Chandra Limited account debit 3,70,000 to bank account 50,000 to equity shares in Ravindra Limited 3,20,000. This is the discharge of purchase consideration. And next, already in the question which is given clearly, the expenses of liquidation are borne by Ravindra Limited, which means the purchasing company pays the expenses of selling company, right? So it is an additional expenses that is to be adjusted with the goodwill. So the entry is goodwill account debit to bank account 1,000. And next is the mode of payment for debentures. So which is given in the question, right? The existing debenture holder, that is the Chandra Limited debentures, are paid with the new debentures in the new company. So how much will be payable? Old debenture worth is 1 lakh, but now which is paid a premium 5%, which means that 1,05,000 is will be paid, right? Your interest debentures account debit to 5% debentures in Ravindra Limited 1,05,000 being the payment of debentures, which is the discharge of debentures.